G'day everyone, welcome back to some more PuzzleCombat AllianceWar action. We've got Epic Space Monkeys, which is my alliance that I'm currently in, matched up against BSB Legends, which once upon a time stood for Blood, Sweat and Beers, was what their alliance name was. Yeah, so we are outdoors, so pardon the wind as always, but yeah, I find it peaceful to do my war hits outside. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't come through too badly messed up. Anyway, on the battlefield, it is a 29v29 war. BSB are currently, I believe, the best war alliance in the game. So I think they've beaten PXR and ZF, far out, Z51/NPNG recently. So I think they're out and out the best at the moment. But yeah, they are running red tanks, which is going shockingly well. I mean that entirely sarcastically. They've got 29, as I said, 29 on the battlefield. They've got 13 of the 29 are Ayumi tank. Sorry, not Ayumi. Are Pulse tanks. Then there's 7 which are Bunraku, and then I think there's 3 of both Flow and Syntax, and then a couple other miscellaneous ones scattered amongst them. But yeah, going very well for them. Just going to put it out there. So we're dropping off on our points per flag. We're 30 or 3,100. Only got 87 flags left. So theoretically we can get up to 6-2-ish because we're about halfway through our flags. But I suspect, based on their points per flag and their warring history, that they're going to deliver a little bit of a pantsing to us. So yeah, that's probably enough prattle about the battlefield setup. So we may as well crack straight into this. I'm just going to use the find opponent thing once again. So we've got, first up, a Korean player with the name Bravo in there. So Vision Flank, Sapphire left flank, Vision Wing, Sapphire left flank, Flow tank. So we have to be a little bit cautious with our buffs. Times like this, I wish I had more of my blue heroes leveled. It's probably my least level colour. So I'm going to save the blue heroes for when I need to use them against Pulse. What do we got? What was it? Vision and Sapphire. Who was the right flank? Ayumi. Alright, let's go with some reds. Red at least is neutral. So we'll go Senya. One of them. Let's go Rudolph. Barbed wire. I'm going to flip back over to using a 4-1 setup. Mainly because I think I'm going to need the extra firepower this time. So 4-1 allows you to get off a little bit of extra damage on each tile, which theoretically means that you kill heroes better with tiles should you get the tiles in question. So let's go see how this goes. I'm not expecting big things, going to be honest. I've not had a lot of practice against red tanks in the war arena, so a lot of my hero combinations are going to be quite unknown. Not a great start. I'll make the green match and hope for some red tiles to come in. Alright, that's a little bit better. We've got a match 3 onto what's the name that we'll do, and then this should kill Ayumi provided she doesn't revive. Alright, we're in a decent position right now. I'm going to charge block the left hand side because there's 2 of them, and then we'll get off all of our special skills, and this should be pretty well GG's from here, just because Scarlet's going to start wrecking people the way Scarlet always does. It's not as good as when Blunderbuss is in there. Blunderbuss kind of gives that extra 195% attack, but we are going to get the victory here, which is good. Nice way to start the war anyway, with the W. Board turned nicely for us, which was good, and then we managed to get should have just stayed on BGM, seeing as we're attacking them anyway, according to the auto finder. Syntax tank. Who we got? Ayumi flank. Doodle as well. Can't really use many greens because they're weak against the tank. Syntax, I'll probably eat my words here, but I'm not too worried about him at the tank position, mainly because of his speed. If he does fire though, he does do the what's it called to 3 enemies? The mindless attack, insanity. So we'll be a little bit mindful of that. What are we going to do? We've got a Yumi in the flank position still, so we still want to be a little bit cautious of her. Let's go another 3 reds, I suppose. May as well use Rudolph. Ooh. Maybe we go double tight wire setup with Rudolph, and then who are we going to go off color? Maybe we go Fiddle off color for some charge control. Alright, we'll do this. Speed, 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 and we'll go speed on Fiddle, though that doesn't actually double brake, so we might go with the dodge. Cool. So I've got the class node on Fiddle, which gets me the single brake of tiles, and I think I need a +7 or a +8 gun with the speed node to get a second brake. That's not too friendly. Not hugely unfriendly either. There's red tiles, but they're sort of scattered around the place. So we'll do this. This will get me some reds, some more greens as well, which is nice. I need 1 more green tile to be able to fire off Fiddle. Now the question is, where do we drop it? Amethyst would be a good one because she really hurts once she gets rolling. We've got a match 3 on the left side, which are red. I think I might put it on Amethyst just because she's one that I am cautious about. We'll take the match 3 over here, and then I think we're going to have to go and just dump some tiles because we need 1 more red match. Alright, so we got, unfortunately, Syntax fired off, but fortunately he only dropped on 2 of my allies, which is probably the best outcome there. This should do a large quantity of damage there. I'm going to charge block the left side. Nope, we're not, because Syntax is firing, so we're not doing anything. Alright, now we're worried about Syntax. He's just done a lot of charge control there, which is quite damaging, and we've just about lost Fiddle as well, so yeah. It was looking okay, and then it kind of went south all of a sudden. I guess we'll clean that up. So we've got Doodle. I mean, we may as well make use of the opportunity to hit with some greens while we've got a chance. So let's go Jane, Hairwear, Mortis, chuck in a throttle variant for Dispel and Instant Heal. There he is. And off color, let's go with Krampus maybe. Stay. I'll go the speed over here. I want dodge on him, dodge on her, and speed on Krampus. Alright, so we've got a stack against old Doodle here, and then that means we can also then pick off Tornado, which will open up the left hand side of the board, which is the weaker side of the 2 sides, so I'm not too dissatisfied with that plan. I would have liked a couple more green tiles, to be completely honest, than what we've sort of seen here. Come on, green tiles, please. No greens. There's some greens. A little bit late. Now, so we'll cleanse away what we can there. I don't think we actually can cleanse much, to be completely honest. Yeah. Alright, let's hopefully kill a Yumi here. I'd like to... Nope, we're not going to kill a Yumi. Okay. Well, that's annoying. So we've got to work around that a little bit, and also that isn't ideal either. Okay. This should kill a Yumi, which is something at least. Hopefully, yep, okay, that should kill Doodle in the next turn, so we got that going. And then we'll just dispel what we can from them. Let's do this, and then I'm going to wait a turn out or 2 to get rid of Amethyst. We do need to, I was going to say, we do need to make sure that he dies there. Right, we're sort of just ignoring Amethyst for a moment, just because Amethyst has the stealth up, and there's actually not a lot I can do against the stealth right now. I probably should have had, or should have kept the charge on. Right, this should block Amethyst from getting any of her stealth buffs, which is good, which means that I can keep partying away on her, do a bit more damage. So that Fiend blocked Amethyst from getting any of the buffs, which includes both the stealth and the dodge buff that she generates. So that was good. Now what are we going to do? Right, we should try to good charge block her, and then I'm just going to keep plugging away to try to get at least one more green tile on this right hand side, because that's where all of my greens are, even though it's not the greatest plan to risk putting tiles near Amethyst, but I sort of need some greens. Alright, cool. This should kill Amethyst in theory now. We've got a match 4 underneath her. And you saw there that Chainsaw, even though I hadn't targeted her in a while, it still blocked the stealth, and that's on account of that, the Fiend, or the buff block lasting as long as the Fiend is active. So we saw that last a while. Alright, so we've got a pulse tank, a Yuumi flank, so I'm probably going to go with a double war chest setup here. I might actually just use a team that I've been practicing a fair bit with. Is it this, or no, it's Sanya. So this is a team I've been playing with a fair bit. It doesn't have a Dispel hero in it, but what it does have is it's got 2 Demolitions class heroes. Now the Demolitions class heroes, if you've been watching some of my reviews, is basically a free chance at dispelling or removing counterattack and other such buffs. Alright, we'll go this, start working away on Pulse. So yeah, I don't have a direct Dispeller or anything, but what I do have is I've got that talent coming. So even if Pulse does, a Yuumi does fire, I can't immediately dispel it, but I've got a decent chance at dispelling it with that effect. So we should be able to kill, okay cool, a Yuumi there. I was going to say the next turn with that last tile, but we got one extra one. So Yuumi's gone, Ghost is gone, Vision is about to die in the next turn, and then we've just got to remove Flak, and then we're good. So there goes Vision, thanks to the effect from Dark Skull. And now we're going to be chipping away 40% of Flak's health with that effect. So Dark Skull, basically if the target has less than 50% of their health after his damage is done, it will then apply an ailment which removes 40% of their health. So if they're less than 40% health, they're going to die. So that was pretty good. That was a nice clean fight. So as I said, that's a team I've been using a lot in the raid arena. I'm actually going to be doing a video featuring that team called the Amethyst Attack, but I haven't actually recorded and uploaded it yet. So what do we got? Tom. Ooh, Tomu, if you're treating all of those as O's. Another Pulse tank. I've used my double war chest, which may have been a little bit preemptive, but that's okay. Let's go Ramhorn and throw in Shocker maybe? Clara. Let's go Clara. Speeds. What do we speed? So we need to give him a speed gun. He needs a dodge gun at the least. Dodge. I think that works. 48. 45. Maybe I'll give her the speed. No, we'll leave it as it is. Okay, cool. Next up, Tom. So a lot of people ask questions about how do you fight Pulse, and there's no great answer, but what I've found personally to be most effective is, one, getting a decent board with your colors on it, which we don't have here. But the second thing I've found to be most effective in attacking Pulse teams is to bring a DOA heavy team. So what I mean by that is I've got a team which is very heavy with DOA 3 and DOA 5 hitters. So what these do is they will knock down a number of Pulse's minions in a single cast, rather than needing to have multiple skill casts to get that to clear those minions off. Unfortunately though, we are not going to get anywhere with this fight. This is pretty much game over at this point. I just didn't get any of my blue heroes charged. There's not much I can really do. Pulse is charged and fired again. I've got no blue tiles lined up. Emerald's going to play Whack-A-Mole, and then Amethyst is going to fire in the next turn. So, strong team. Very beatable, don't get me wrong, but just not with that board, unfortunately. If I can kill Pulse off, that would be nice, make the cleanup easier, but we're not going to get it. Pulse is going to charge again, Amethyst is going to fire, which is the end of this one, unless we get a dodge. No dodge. Strangely enough. So that one didn't go very well. 7 points. How fantastic. All right, we've got one flag left. I'm thinking we might go with a red team again, just because they've been quite successful so far. So let's do this. We might go Ridge in there, and we'll throw in Doc Colton, I think. As I said, my blue heroes, I've got okay blue heroes, but because we've never really had to face many blue tanks or anything like that, red tanks, my blue depth is quite lacking compared to most of the other elements. It doesn't help as well that night vision goggles have been one of the scarcest items I've found to date. So, alright, let's do this. We've got the strong color against Emerald. Pulse doesn't have too much health left, so we should be able to just take her out with a match 3 red on her, assuming we get a match 3 red, that is. Well, we had a match 3 red there. Well, this has gone all kinds of stuff already, hasn't it? Maybe we just do this and hope for the best. Yep, okay, cool. Thanks very much for that. I needed literally one match 3 hit with red and it would have killed her, but I didn't get any match 3 red tiles until it's sort of too late. And I don't know if this is even going to work out from here, to be completely honest, because we're still that far off getting anyone charged. It's actually ridiculous right now. I don't know, man. I feel like this is just unnecessarily difficult to get tiles. Like, what's that? That's three red tiles, maybe 4 red tiles I've been able to make this entire match. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? Like I don't know. I actually don't know what you can actually do here. You know, you bring certain heroes of a certain color, and then you can't do anything with those heroes because you don't get any tiles. We just go round in circles, so I don't know. Whatever. It's fun. Just have to remember, it's all fun. Oh well. Apologies, ESM, to my ally mates. Yeah, I just like leaving messes on the battlefield, but I genuinely don't know what I could have done differently in that fight. I don't feel like there's anything I could have done to make that fight go any differently at any point in that fight, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to sign off because that's leaving me rather annoyed right now. Yeah. Cool, all good. Good luck with your wars, guys. I hope yours go better than ours. Definitely better finish than what I got there, because that was a pretty horrid finish. But anyway, cheers all, good luck, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers, bye.